are back to season 5, episode 2 of your Manifesting Bestie podcast. I'm your host, Flora, and I'm on fire right now because today's actually the day that I released last week's podcast episode. So I'm filming this on the day of last Wednesday. Now, the response of this podcast episode has me like in tears, like shaken up. I thought that by releasing that episode, I was gonna get stoned alive, literally. Like someone was gonna come, light my ass on fire. Like I don't know why I had this very scared expectation. I think because this topic of believing that God is a woman has been on my heart for so long. I've been wanting to talk about this topic probably for like 8 or 9 months now. And I always knew that this season was going to be dedicated to this topic and the divine feminine. And that's why I kept putting it off and off. January, I was going to film it and I'm like, no, I'm a pussy. I can't. February, I was going to film it. I'm like, no, I'm still scared. March, I was going to film it. Everything in me was like, no, like just don't film it. You're gonna get backlash. People are gonna be so angry with you. They're not gonna respect this topic. What? The complete opposite has happened. So the episode came out, what, 9 hours ago? 10 hours ago today? And the amount of messages that have poured in, guys, I just like feel this light like inside of me. I feel like weight lifted off of my shoulders. I feel like free. I feel free because I get to talk about this openly now. And, you know, everything in me was like, people are going to hate you because you are going against what everything in the world tells us to believe. You're going against the patriarchy. You're going against religion. You're going against capitalism because that's like the Holy Trinity, right? Religion supports the patriarchy. Patriarchy upholds capitalism. It is the Holy Trinity, the false Holy Trinity that really keeps us all divided. So I'm like, okay, if I talk about this, like, I really got to expect backlash. And the fact that like 95% of our listeners are so on board with this. Guys, I even have men reaching out to me saying, yes, thank you for saying this. I know God is a woman. There's no way God can be a man. There's absolutely no way God can be a man, right? And I'm just like, and I was really lighting the men up. I was really lighting the men up on the last episode. I'm shocked that they're supporting this. And I'm grateful, I'm thankful. I'm just like, oh, what? Thank you. Yeah, you agree. Wow, thank you. Because I was not giving them a fucking break on that last episode. I thought they were going to be the first ones to chew me out, and no one, like not at all. I'm just like in shock. And what's really cool is my podcast, I get to see who listens to me. I get to see what country they're from, and I get all the stats through Spotify, through the RSS feed, and I see that the women who follow me are from Asia, from India, from Africa, from South America, from Australia and New Zealand, from different parts of Europe, from Canada, all these different regions. And what's beautiful about this is all the women who follow me have different cultural and religious backgrounds. All of them, right? They all grew up in completely different religious backgrounds than me and the other people who follow me. And I'm like, wow, so this is a whole consensus. No matter what their religious beliefs are, they too see that God has to be a woman. She must be. At the very least, she is a divine union of both masculine and feminine, but we all see that life starts as female. Right? So God, the way that this world works is we come from the mother when we are born. We start off as a woman in the womb, all of us, even the men. And when we die, we go back to the Mother Earth. We are put back into the soil. So we start from the mother, we end at the mother. There's no masculine there. It's all feminine. And I'm like, this is so crazy that women of all walks of life, all different backgrounds, are in total agreement. They feel it in their bones. They're like, this is all, I've been feeling this for years. And they're like, I have no one to turn to talk about it with. I have no one to, analyze this with or speak on this topic with. And it's so beautiful that we can talk about this openly. Thank God that we are alive in a time where women are allowed to speak, are allowed to think for themselves. Thank God. Like, I'm so grateful. Because imagine if we were still back in the time when women were getting stoned for just having their own train of mind. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So I just wanted to say thank you. I'm so excited. I'm just so lit up about this topic. I'm so on fire about the Divine Feminine Collective. I'm just like, I want to pour everything into this season. I want to do my best work because wow, we have such a giant community, worldwide community. Holy wow, like we did that. Like amazing. All I can say is amazing. And thank you. So on episode 2 of this season, what we are going to start talking about is how to activate the divine feminine within you. So when we are in a patriarchal system, a masculine system, right, which goes against our own nature, it even goes against the nature of men. So it goes against the nature of everyone. This is not the natural state we were supposed to live in. It goes against God's blueprint, right? So in a patriarchal system, women are taught to perform. And everything is based on our performance. Everything is merit-based. And this starts from childhood. So when we are in school, we are ranked on our performance. You get an A, you get a B, you get a C minus, you get an F. Okay, but what we are not honoring is the unique talents, the unique skill sets, the unique energy of these children. These children are brilliant and have crazy imaginations, but we're grading them on their performance if they can remember something out of a book they read last week. So that's what they're tested and critiqued on. And this grows up into older age, right? If we don't do good in school, we didn't get those good grades, our performance was not up to par, we don't get the scholarship, we don't get to go to the good schools, our education is withheld from us, right? Everything is performance-based from a very young age. As we go into the workforce, everything is performance-based. You did really good work this year. You were always on time. You know, you did a lot, you made a lot of money for this company. You followed and obeyed all the rules. You're an overachiever. You know what? I'm gonna give you a 50-cent raise this year. A round of applause for you. Good job for obeying everything we told you to do. See, everything is performance-based. If you do not perform for the patriarchy, you are not rewarded. You are not seen as human. You're seen as subhuman, lesser than. So again, this is unnatural because everyone has unique talents and unique skill sets, but capitalism, patriarchy, they're not going to shine light on the importance of these things. So what can we do as women to activate our divine feminine energy and stop performing? The opposite of performance is playtime. I want you to see your life. I'm trying to speak of like metaphorically here. I want you to see your life as a playground. The woman who gets to play is the woman who elevates, because feminine energy excels and thrives through play and pleasure. And play and pleasure is what we have been shamed of, right? We are not really taught to embrace pleasure. And I'm not just speaking of sexual pleasure, I mean pleasure overall. Playtime, enjoyment, fulfillment, pleasure, right? If I told people that when I get home from work and I like to color in my coloring book, they're gonna think I have some type of like a disorder, like something's wrong with me. Not realizing that that's my playtime. The men get to go play on video games. The men get to go play golf. Why can't I color in my coloring book? Why? Okay, women need playtime, and I'm just using this as like a metaphor. Whatever playtime is to you, it could be sitting by the beach, it could be singing, it could be dancing. Dancing is so healthy for the feminine, right? Anything that allows you to have playtime daily is allowing you to tap into your divine feminine energy. So the way that we combat performance-based society is by leaning more into playtime. The divine feminine is not structured like the masculine. The masculine is structured, organized, okay? And there's a place for that, and there's a benefit to that. But the feminine needs to flow. She moves like water. She's a completely different being. She's a different entity. She has a different energy. She thrives in a different setting, a different environment. So I see this because I work with so many women. I have close to, I think, 35,000 clients I have worked with. The majority, I want to say 95% of them are all women. And By the way, I love working with men too, but the majority of like people that my message gets across to is going to be women, right? So with women, what I notice is women get burned out. They get so burned out in business. They get burnt out in their careers, and these women are brilliant. Like, they're fucking brilliant. They're activating women. There are women who know how to speak and use their voice. They are bold. They are powerful. They have so many gifts, so many skills. It's almost like they don't even know where to pour all this beautiful energy. But what I notice of these beautiful women, and I'm speaking with my own experience too, is we get burnt out. And I was like, how come men just go, and then we are so burned out? Well, number one, society was built by men for men off of the male hormonal cycle. So the male hormonal cycle is a 24-hour period. Women, oh my God, are we different? Holy crap, are we different? We are like, it's almost like we're two different species. It's fucking wild. So women operate not on a 24-hour cycle, but on a 28-day cycle. Women are the moon. So we are synced with like moon cycles, right? So our body undergoes 4 different cycles. I'm going to make a completely separate episode about syncing your cycle with success, because I feel like that's going to benefit a lot of people. But you see, women operate with a different flow. They operate with nature. They operate like the moon through different phases, and each phase has a unique beauty to it. So we can see clearly that women get very burnt out through a linear structured system designed by men for men, because we don't operate on a 24-hour cycle. So how do men wake up? Boom, testosterone in the morning. That's why their dicks are hard in the morning, right? Like, boom, they're ready to go. They are like, their blood is flowing, they're pumped up. I see people, like guys, they'll wake up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning and they're like ready to mow the lawn and like go to the gym and fucking go to work. Like, they're just on it. And wow, I love that for them. But like, I can't do that. I operate off a completely different cycle. And I try to operate like a man, and I feel like I'm dying. I try to succeed like a man, and I just keep getting burnt out. I try, right? We keep trying. I want to like do what Tony Robbins and Grant Cardone tell me to do. I want to be that successful woman. I want to just get up and go. And I can, right? I can force myself, but I'm going against my natural flow state. And a woman's natural flow state, again, it flows like water. It's totally different. She moves with the tides. She does not move on a 24-hour cycle. Depending on a woman's phase and what part of the cycle she's on, during this 28-day period, she's behaving completely differently. She has different emotions. She has a sense for different things. She can excel in certain areas a lot faster during different times of the month. So when I realized I am not a man and this entire system is built by men for men, I have to operate differently. And what women can do, because yeah, we still do have to work. A lot of us, right? If you have a very wealthy husband or partner, or not even very wealthy, just a man who loves to take care of you, he's covering the bills, he wants you to stay at home, that's fucking amazing. I love that for you. I love seeing women just get pampered and taken care of and treated like complete queens. Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. And I want that for everyone. But a lot of us work. I work my business full time. It's just me. So I have to figure out, how do I not get burned out and still love what I do and still love my life and still honor my femininity? How can I do that? I have to find time to stop performing and start playing. Now, a way that we can start honoring playtime is through creative expression. Like I mentioned, singing, dancing, movement, art. All of this is creative expression. If you like to write, if you like to create things with your hands. Some people are into fashion. Some people are into makeup. Some women are into yoga, dance, like moving with and working with their body artistically. Whatever your form of creative expression is, I recommend you do it every day. Like, you want to set time for yourself every day to tap into your playground, to tap into your non-performative state, because this is how you really come home to the body and tap into the divine feminine that is like crying and trying to get out. She's trying to claw her way out of you. But when we are stuck in like this very linear, structured lifestyle, it's really difficult to honor our playtime. So finding a period in your day where you can honor your creative expression, even if you're just dancing when you get ready in the morning. Like, I like to dance in the mirror. Ladies, if you twerk in the mirror, I want you to know you are extremely healthy, because you are releasing pent up emotion in your hips. Twerking, dancing, moving the hips, moving the body is a very primal way to heal. So if you are dancing, I fucking love it. Keep dancing, keep shaking that ass. If you are singing, if you are a woman who loves to use her voice and sing, I like singing, not in public. You don't want to hear my singing, but I like to sing. I like to sing my affirmations. I like to sing my reality into play. It's so freeing, and sound frequency is also very healing. So it's another form of really good creative expression. If you're into sports like swimming or yoga or really anything, any type of sport or playtime is going to be fun for you. And there's another way to really tap into playtime, and it's something that I talked about on a previous episode a long time ago called Aligned Action. I don't know if you guys remember that episode, but in the Aligned Action episode, we spoke about following and acting on our highest excitement. And these are like the impulses and the nudges we receive from the universe telling us to do certain things. And we're like, why am I getting the urge to do this or to talk about this or to whatever? Like I had this urge to talk about God as a woman for 8 months, and I didn't listen to my urges for that long because I was living in fear. So listening to our impulses and our urges allow us to also tap into the divine feminine within us and honoring her. So these impulses are coming from your higher self. They're coming from God's source energy, right? Telling you, hey, I know you have this desire on your heart. You should do this. You should go there. You should try this. And these impulses can feel very light in the beginning and might not feel like they have anything to do with your goals. For example, the impulse might be you should clean out your dirty ass bathroom, because the dirty ass bathroom is messing with your brain. It's messing with your energy. So it could be a very light impulse. It could be go get your car cleaned. I get those impulses a lot because, as you guys know in my previous story, I have a messy habit of leaving my car dirty. So I'm always like, oh shit, I gotta get my car cleaned, get my car detailed, right? Little things. So it starts off as little impulses, and then it gets bigger, it gets louder. Hey, you should go for a walk on this route. Hey, you should go to this specific Target. Hey, you should look into this information. It could just be information that inspires you to start a business, start a new project, start a new hobby, right? So these impulses can start feeling very light, and you're like, where are these emotions coming from? Where are these downloads coming from? It's your higher self guiding you to your own path of happiness. It is the divine feminine within leading you to your joy. So it is really important for us to listen to the impulses from our body, because remember, our body is a receiving channel. And by the way, this is all manifestation related. Everything we're going over here is manifestation related, because the woman who lives in her divine feminine state is a master manifestor. She is the most fucking magnetic woman on the planet. Okay, she owns every room that she walks into. She commands the room. She commands universal laws to do whatever she wants. She has them wrapped around her little fingers. Okay, her beauty transcends the patriarchy. The way that she owns herself, the way that she owns her energy when she walks into a room, right? All manifestation related. So if you want to be a master manifestor, tapping into your divine feminine energy daily is going to help you a lot, because there is a big difference between masculine and feminine energies. So masculine is going to be very action driven, performative driven, right? So it's going to be linear. It's gonna take you 10 years to succeed. You have to work really, really hard. You have to put in blood, sweat, and tears. You need to wake up earlier and lose more sleep, right? Very masculine way of thinking and living. That doesn't really help us manifest. What does help us manifest is living through aligned action and listening to our body's impulses. And like I mentioned in the beginning, it might not feel like much. It might feel very light and you're like, what the fuck does this have to do with anything? I'd rather just scroll on TikTok all day than listen to these impulses my body is sending me. But they are there for a reason. It is your higher self holding your hand like this. Like, come on, babe, I'm trying to lead you on the way. I'm trying to lead you to your desire. So getting in touch with our fun side, acting on our highest excitement until it doesn't feel exciting anymore is going to benefit your manifestation journey. Another way that we really need to start tapping into our divine feminine energy is practicing receiving. So the feminine is the natural receiver. And I always tell women this, the money loves the feminine. Money loves feminine, okay? The money is attracted to feminine energy. The money vibrates high like the feminine. So money adores you. It fucking loves you just for your existence, just for embodying your authentic energy. It's obsessed with you. Like money wants to be around you all the time. Look at how fucking gorgeous you are. Okay, money, it's like a relationship with money. So if you want to tap into making more money and leaning into your divine feminine energy rather than being hyper masculine, which I am guilty of, I know it, you don't have to call me out, I know that. So we can accomplish this through practicing receiving. So if the feminine is the natural receiver, how does this show up in our life? I feel like all of us as women, due to being brought up in a patriarchal system, we are so used to people pleasing and performing. Okay, we're always performing. We want to be liked. We want to please everyone. We want to be palatable to the whole fucking world. We want to just make everyone comfortable. That's not our job. It's not your job. You're not here to make everyone fucking comfortable. They should be comfortable with themselves. Okay, you need to be comfortable with yourself. So let me paint a picture, right? When women get compliments sometimes, and I picked up this habit from like people in my family, when I get a compliment, oh, you look beautiful, your hair or your makeup or whatever, right? I'd be like, me? Oh, no, right? I immediately, what do? I shrink myself. Oh, no, me? Oh, God, thank you, but no, oh, I look awful. I look so bad. Oh my God, no, my hair, no, oh God, no, but you look great. Right? So this is like our defense mechanism because we don't know how to receive. I can't even receive a fucking compliment and I want to receive more money? Huh? The hell? I gotta open up my receiving channels if I want to live in my feminine state. When someone offers me a compliment, I cannot shrink. I cannot shrivel up myself and like deny the compliment. Don't you see that you are energetically blocking your receiving channel? We can't do that. So if someone offers you a compliment, hey, you look amazing. What perfume are you wearing? Oh my God, I love your makeup. Oh my God, look at your dress. Girl, you look fire today. Thank you. Wow, thank you. I love this dress. Thank you. I worked really hard on my hair today. Say thank you. Accept it. Like, welcome the compliment because this is all energetic. The more that I deny receiving these little things, how can I receive the bigger things? Like the financial wealth and the opportunities and the love, if I can't even take a fucking compliment, right? We gotta open up our receiving channels. And we do this in so many other ways. When someone offers us help, hey, do you need a little assistance with that? We say, no, I got it. Are you kidding me? Babe, you're not Superman. Take the help. Accept the help that people offer you. There's no virtue in you saying no to help. Okay? You're not wearing a big S on your chest and be like, no, I'm the superhero here and I will figure it out for everybody. Accept the help, even if it's something small. We really need to get good and start practicing receiving because everything is energy. Everything is spiritual. The more that I block help, the more that I say no to the universe, the more that I say no to everything. No, thank you. No, I got it. You're putting yourself on the back burner every time. You're like, no, I'm going to stay in my masculine energy and figure it out myself. Nowadays, when people offer me help, I'm like, yes, help me. Help me. I'm way in over my head. Please help me. You're probably way better at whatever this is I'm trying to figure out than I am. So thank you. Thank you for helping me. Like really, we need to do this. Because the more that we deny anything that is being offered to us, we are leaning back into the masculine and denying the feminine. Okay, so the feminine is an open channel of receiving. So we have to open ourselves up energetically. When someone in your household says, hey babe, I'm running to the store, you need something? Say yes. I don't care what it is. Yeah, get me a bottle of wine. Get me some Coke Zero. Oh, actually, yeah, I need some lotion. Can you get me some Q-tips for my ears? Yes, like practice saying yes. Even if you don't really need anything from the store, somebody just offered you something, I want you to practice saying yes to everything. If your coworker is offering you lunch or offering help or whatever, yes. Thank you. Okay? Yes, universe. Thank you for offering me all these amazing people, all these resources, all this help. Thank you. Because you keep saying no. You keep refusing what universal laws are offering to you. But you want bigger things? You want more clients? You want more money? You want more opportunities? You want to be that girl that gets taken care of by the universe? Because you can't even accept help? You turn everybody down? Why? Why do we refuse to make our lives a little bit easier? It's because we want to be people pleasers. I get it. So I challenge you moving forward to say yes. Every little bit of help someone gives you, anything nice, a nice gift, a nice present, a nice compliment, a run to the store. Yes, thank you. I will accept that. Yes, open yourself up to receiving. This is how we really honor the divine feminine energy within us. We have to stop refusing this because we want to be masculine. We want to be like a man. We want to figure it out ourselves. We don't need to. We're women. I don't want to be like a man. Sorry, I give it up. Another way that we can start tapping into our divine feminine energy is using mirror work. Some people are afraid of doing mirror work because it makes them uncomfortable, and I totally get it. It's not a very comfortable thing to do, to look yourself in the mirror and just shed love to yourself, because we are so used to walking around all day hating ourselves, which is not a feminine thing at all, okay? It's like, oh, I hate my body, I hate my gut, I hate my stomach, I hate how my butt looks in these pants, I hate my hair, I hate my teeth, they're looking yellow today, I hate my life, I hate myself, I hate this, I hate everything, I hate my cellulite, I fucking hate everything. Stop. Okay, all that hate is not only destroying your health and destroying your beauty, it's destroying your life. So mirror work can combat this. So the way that I practice mirror work is I sit either on the floor or I sit on my vanity in front of a mirror, and I just start staring at myself. This is like how you combat the discomfort. I just like look myself in the eyes and I just start staring at myself until I'm kind of in like this free flowing daze. I'm just looking at myself and I'm like, I love you. Thank you for being here for me. I love you. I love everything you've been through. I love all that you've accomplished. I love every mistake you've ever made. I love who you are. I love your heart. I love your soul. I love how nurturing you are. I love how intelligent and brilliant you are. I love your beauty. I love your smile. I love your beautiful body. Thank you, body. Like, I'll be in the mirror, like hugging myself, like touching on myself like this, right? Holding myself, because I want to show myself more compassion, because I don't have to be so fucking rigid. And so like, oh, I need to be so disciplined. I am a woman. I am free flowing like water, okay? I need to practice grace with myself. Mirror work is my favorite way to do that. It's your moment of just falling back in love with you. You will activate the divine feminine within you by doing this. So practice it, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Even if, let's say you're just doing your skincare in the morning, just do it. Fall in love with yourself again. You deserve it. Now, another way that we can start honoring the divine feminine within us is by tapping into our 5 senses. You may have forgotten this, a lot of us have, because we have been deprived of our sexuality, but you are a very sensual being. And when I say you are sensual, I mean that in so many different ways, but what I want to talk about here is using our 5 senses to tap into our sensuality. So if we want to lean into the divine feminine within us and stop operating like a hyper masculine woman, because we know it doesn't really serve us, it doesn't feel good for us, what we can do is tap into our 5 senses. So we can tap into sound, we can tap into touch, we can tap into taste, sense, all these things, right? To activate our sensuality, activate our 5 senses. The way that I do this, number 1, I light candles all over my house, everywhere. I want my house feeling moody and smelling beautiful. Lighting candles for me feels like a beautiful ritual practice of just showing my home love, showing myself love, and I smell it and I love the sight of the burning candle. It makes my shower experience very moody. It makes my bedtime routine very sensual, very feminine. I just love it. There's nothing like lighting all these beautifully scented candles throughout your home. There's the visual aspect of the burning light. There's also the scent aspect of the beautiful scent that comes from it. I also take my self-care routines so seriously, like I'm so strict on myself. I have like a 7 or 8 step skincare routine. I have a whole shower routine. Like I have my body scrub, my vanilla cashmere body wash, my vanilla scented shave oils. I have my body butter, my body oil, my body lotion, and I put them all in the same scent category because I want my whole body care routine to be luxurious. I'm tapping into my senses while I'm like rubbing it on myself. I'm like making love to myself through this practice. Really, I'm loving on my body, I'm loving on myself, I'm loving the scents, I'm loving the touch and the feel. It's a very sensual experience. So I give myself myself that time every evening to be alone with myself. You can tap into your senses with reflexology, with getting massages, with getting facials. You can tap into your sensuality through sound. I love playing high frequency music throughout my whole house. So the home that I live in now, my boyfriend actually just had all these speakers and surround sounds installed throughout my home. I love him for that. He's the best. And what I do is I play high frequency music throughout my whole house. Whether I'm in the living room or I'm in the kitchen cooking or I'm up in my room reading or getting work done, I have high frequency music playing. I'll play high frequency music for healing, for abundance, for self-love, for magnetism. Whatever I find on YouTube that day that I feel like listening to, I will play it. It gives me a sensory experience, again, allowing me to tap into my 5 senses. The best way I can explain this is just romanticizing your life. You are the fucking main character. Okay, so imagine that a camera is on you at all times and you are filming your life for a reality show. And this is the reality show of you being the fucking queen of your queendom. Okay, so you are the main character. How do you romanticize this beautiful life that you have curated for yourself? You're gonna tap into your 5 senses and make it a sensual, sensory experience. And yes, I want you to do this every day because you are that important. If you don't honor yourself every day, it's really hard to activate the divine feminine within us because she wants to be felt. She wants to be heard and she wants to be unleashed every day. So we really do need to find ways to honor her consistently. Don't put her on the back burner. She deserves your love, your attention, your time, and your energy. Another way to honor the divine feminine within us, which I believe gets overlooked a lot, is having strict boundaries. So when we are back in that people-pleasing phase, which a lot of us, especially when we're like around family or around a partner or around kids, like we want to be the people pleasers, we really want to. I want you to start honoring yourself a little bit more and setting firm boundaries. Now I'm talking to my ladies right now who still entertain men that they know deep down are not fucking good for them. I'm talking to you. I want you to take this very seriously. You need to start setting very firm boundaries in your relationships. Because if people are still breadcrumbing you, if men are still leading you on, if men are still promising things that they are not fulfilling, if men are still showing up half-ass, like you are just unimportant, I need you to cut the cord. Because if you're going to honor the divine feminine within you, you cannot keep dishonoring yourself. Okay, you cannot keep abandoning yourself for mediocre attention from men. It's not fucking worth it. You are so much more than that. You are worth more. Your value is so much higher than that. Just for being alive, you are valuable and worthy of love, unconditional love, not just any kind of love, unconditional love. So breadcrumbing behavior, I need you to start having some fierce fucking boundaries because you're not here to discount yourself for anybody. If someone does not come correct, then they cannot come at all. Okay, if somebody does not show up for you in your life the way that you want them to, they need to go. What are you so afraid of losing? There are some amazing men in this world, and we cannot find them or give them a chance when we still entertain these fucking assholes, when we are still giving people chance after chance after chance after chance. Where are your boundaries? Where are your high expectations for your life and for yourself? Where are they? One chance is it. And the only time that we accept an apology is when we see changed behavior. That's it. Okay, so start having some firm boundaries in place. There's 2 sides to the divine feminine. There's the dark feminine and there's the light feminine. The light feminine is a lot more playful, lighthearted, free-flowing. The dark feminine is fucking fierce. She is fire. She is nothing to play with. And a lot of us need to activate the dark feminine within us and be firm with our boundaries. Stand 10 toes down on our boundaries. If someone crosses the line, I don't even respond. I'm out. You will never hear from me again, and I don't care. So you need to be fierce with setting boundaries. You really want to get better at honoring yourself and honoring this new identity that you're creating, especially if you're into manifestation and reality creation, especially then. Because if I'm manifesting a new reality and I'm creating this brand new identity, like we talk about on this podcast, right? Manifestation is done through the identity framework. How can I tap into my new identity and honor my new self-concept if I keep acting like the version of myself who has no boundaries, no self-respect, and zero self-love or self-worth? I can't. So the relationships that we hold around us are so important. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So tap into that dark feminine within you. Even if you have some rage in there, if you're very fierce with it, if you have a lot of fucking fire inside of you, go. Let it out. Unleash her. Because she's the one who's going to set the boundaries. She's going to be the one who sets people straight. She's the one who doesn't let the light feminine get walked all over. So think of the dark feminine as the mother and the light feminine as the daughter. You embody both at the same time. You have a union of both inside of you, and you want to honor both sides. So we want to honor playtime, the fun, the sensual. We also want to honor the boundaries, the strictness and the fierceness that we have within us, to call our power back, to not allow this world to control us anymore. And you can set boundaries with friends, with family. A lot of people let their family walk all over them, disrespect them, throw jabs at them. It's on you to set these boundaries, because people will continue to treat you how you allow them to. Having high expectations and high boundaries has changed my life, and I know it will change yours too. And another really important way we can start honoring the divine feminine inside of us is by working on our relationship with our intuition. Your intuition is your inner guidance system. And we have drowned her out. We have silenced her. We don't trust our own intuition. We feel like we need to listen to the rest of the world and not to our own gut feeling. So I want you to start cultivating a stronger relationship between you and your intuition. So you'll notice, kind of like those impulses that we went over that we get throughout the day, when you get a strong feeling about something, observe it. Don't silence it. Observe it. What is she telling me? She's speaking to me through my body, through emotions, through feelings. She's trying to get my attention. Listening to our intuition is our connection to God. So the more that we drown out our intuition and we say, I shouldn't trust myself, the more that we say, I don't trust God. And we want to have a strong relationship with our intuition because we are strengthening our relationship with God. So God speaks to us not through sound, but through emotion. So we feel the voice of God. We feel the intuition. We feel that feeling inside of us that says, hey, this is a great idea. And we also feel it when it says in our gut saying, this is not a good idea. Don't go there. Don't walk down that street. Don't go back to him. Don't go to that party tonight, right? Our intuition, it's like a knowing. It's like we have this crazy knowing inside of us that's always leading the way. There are a lot of women who are so spiritually inclined that they can hear this intuition a lot louder than the average person. Some of these women are clairvoyant, clairaudient. They have a feeling inside of them that knows something is going to happen, whether it's good or bad, and they have a very strong intuition. And when I was looking up like information on this online to kind of relay the message to you guys, it says that women can strengthen this intuition no matter where they are on their spiritual journey, meaning that strong voice of God speaking to us, directing us and helping us through this life and holding our hand, making sure we're okay. All of us can tap into that intuition. And sometimes we need to go into meditation to access it. Sometimes we need to silence the whole world and go internally and see what emotions come up when we meditate, when we just sit in silence with ourselves. This is how we can strengthen our intuition. Other times it's when we are out and about in the world and we get this strong urge of a feeling about something. We need to listen to it, right? We need to start trusting in ourselves. Your inner guidance system wants the absolute best for you always. It's trying to lead you to your desires. It's trying to lead you to safety. It wants to preserve you. It only wants the best. Think of that as God speaking to you and loving you and just wanting the absolute best for you. So listening to our intuition, listening to our gut instinct, because we are instinctual beings. No matter how far we have detached ourselves from nature, we are still instinctual beings, and we can listen to these things. For women, it comes up as emotions. So listening to our emotions, listening to what our body is telling us and honoring it more allows us to tap into the divine feminine within us and strengthening our relationship with her, strengthening our relationship with what God is trying to help us with and guide us to. So these are just some of the ways that I personally have been able to tap into my divine feminine energy while still operating in this masculine world. Because yes, I am a business owner, I am an entrepreneur, I am a coach, I'm a mentor, I'm an investor. I do so many things. And the way that my day is normally structured is very masculine because I'm a business owner. So I gotta be on top of my shit, right? And I gotta pour into a lot of people. I have to manage a lot of things. I have to be organized. I have to pre-plan. I have to execute. I'm a one-woman show. Well, I kind of have a little bit of help now, but for the most part, I've been doing this for 3 years on my own. So yes, I do tap into my masculine a lot, and it helps me and it works for me. But in order to avoid burnout, in order to be more in my flow state, I have to stop performing and start playing. I have to get on my playground somehow. So these are the ways that I love tapping into my divine feminine energy every single day and honoring her and making sure I don't dilute her and I don't mute her out, and I make her visible. I make her voice be heard. I make sure I feel her. I make sure I activate her on a daily basis. So give it a try, see what works for you. And I would honestly love to hear feedback from you guys. How do you activate the divine feminine within you? What are your daily rituals and your practices? What allows you to tap into that flow state? Because the feminine is in flow. She is the flow. She flows like water. She is so in tune with nature. So what are some of the rituals and practices that you guys incorporate into your daily life to help you feel like you are channeling her and activating her and honoring her? I would love some feedback from our beautiful community. And make sure you guys get on the wait list for my brand new program, which is the Feminine Wealth Code Masterclass. You guys can check it out on Instagram at FloraSivos. I have the wait list open. This is gonna be the biggest project in my business I have ever created. It's going to help women run multi-7-figure businesses in their feminine energy and how to activate that feminine energy specifically in business. Because when it comes to sales, the woman who activates her feminine soars. She flies. If she stops operating just from the masculine energy and she knows how to combine the two, she is unstoppable. She is the most powerful. And that's really what this entire project and what this whole rebrand is going to be dedicated to. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will be back again next Wednesday for episode 3 of your Manifesting Bestie podcast.